There's a problem with Patreon, and it's the reason that so many struggle to make more money with their Patreon page. That all ends today with this video. Want to make more? Stick around.
Brian G. Johnson.
Hey, it's me, Brian G. Welcome back to the channel. It's a pleasure to have you here if it's your first time. And if you want to not only upload, but amplify your videos, consider subscribing. Click on the bell notification and you won't miss anything. Here's the problem. It's this language that we hear, like crowdsourcing, crowdfunding. You can fund my YouTube channel. I play games. I create artwork, and my Patreon allows you to support me. Don't do that. If you want to make a lot more money, a lot faster, start with step number one. Focus on the needs and wants of those people that may become your Patreon. This is what I mean. Again, don't talk about supporting my effort. Don't talk about you can fund my YouTube channel. Instead, create a Patreon page that clearly communicates what users get when they become your Patreon. How do you do it? Step number two, identify what potential Patreons want and what they'll spend their money on. This is what I mean. If you're an artist, if you're creating music, if people love your music and they're asking for certain kinds of tracks, you can create a Patreon landing page. It's a sales page. Let's just call it a freaking sales page that highlights that people that become your Patreons get exclusive tracks, can sit in live music sessions, can hang out with you. Ultimately, at that point, you're not talking about supporting me. You're not talking about support my creative endeavors. No, it's much more powerful than that. You're creating a message that addresses their needs and wants. How about if you're a gamer? Why not have your own dedicated gaming server where you play the game you love with other Patreons? How about a dedicated Patreon-only live stream? I do that and I go into great depth. I provide additional insights, strategies that have allowed me to grow, and my Patreons find a lot of value in that. They love that. For example, I also know that my Patreons want channel reviews, and I provide in-depth channel reviews for my Patreons without Super Chat, without paying me, because they've already done that. And my Patreon page clearly communicates what potential Patreons get when they become my Patreon. It's a big difference. Step number three, avoid Patreon confusion with tiers. Here's what's up. You're gonna study other Patreons and you're gonna follow the guidelines that Patreon has set forward. And one of the things you can do is set up multiple levels, multiple tiers of patronage. Someone at level 1 might become a Patreon and offer you $5 a month. Someone at level 4 might become a Patreon and they might offer $100 a month. As you add more and more tiers, it becomes more complicated and complex for those people that are thinking about joining your Patreon. And at this point, this is dangerous water, because make no mistake, when people are even just slightly unsure or unclear what they're going to get for their money, or if they're trying to juggle what is the best option, they will stall. And when people stall, when people are unsure, they don't spend their money. And this is why the entire tiered structure with Patreon can be a problem, especially if you're a small YouTuber. Now, here's what's up. As you're studying the other Patreon channels, as you're studying successful YouTubers, you're gonna find someone that's got lots of tiers and so on, but they also have 250,000 subscribers, and they're able to get their videos in front of so many people that it's easy for them to succeed through failure. What I did is I launched with multiple tiers, and I had so many people try, like, what do I get? What happens if this happens? And it's just mass confusion, and nobody bought. Nobody bought because they were confused. They were unsure of the best way to move forward. And again, to be perfectly clear, when people are not clear, they will stall. And that, my friend, is not what you want. Check this out. I really want to pull this point home. Have you ever gone out to dinner and you open up the menu, you're enjoying your evening, and there are so many delicious options and you are not sure? And the waiter comes and you're not ready yet, and you're not sure because you've got to make a decision. And when people are not sure or clear, they stall, just like you've stalled when you're at a fancy restaurant, simplicity is powerful. I'll share how you can make your Patreon simple as we move forward. And step number 4, Patreon confusion, pricing model. Here's what's up. Now, Patreon offers the Patreon creator, that's you and me, the option to set up a per month program where people can become a Patreon per month, like $9.95 per month. That's how much I charge. I charge $19.95 per month to become my Patreon, and you get all this stuff. Now, when I started, I didn't do that. Why? Because I saw all these successful people leveraging the pay per piece of content model. And theoretically, it's better, and here's why. This model works like this. Every time you create and publish a piece of content to your Patreon page, those Patreons are then charged however much you decide. Let's say you set up a Patreon in this manner. Every time you add a blog post to your Patreon, people are charged $5. But this really makes it easy for people to wonder and be confused. How often are you going to add content to your Patreon? People were unclear. People were unsure, people did nothing. They didn't sign up, they didn't buy, I didn't make any money. Now again, sure, if you've got a 250,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter because you'll win through sheer numbers. But for small YouTubers like me and you, we've got to be really smart and we've got to make it incredibly easy for people to become our Patreons. So what I did was I created one specific tier at $19.95 per month. I focused on all the stuff YouTubers want. I added it to my Patreon page, and that made it really easy for people to understand what they get. That made it easy for them to decide, do I want to join or not? It's $19.95 a month. That's it. Being clear and making it easy for people is so important when it comes to selling online. And make no mistake, Patreon is about sales. And when you make it about sales versus crowdfunding, you'll do much better. That is how you grow. You know what? I've got another video on Patreon, really helpful on how to set things up, how to structure your Patreon page. Check out that video. It's in the YouTube card right there. If you want to not only upload, but amplify your videos, consider subscribing. Click on the yellow B to the G icon below. You'll subscribe, and I'll continue to share the strategies and tactics that have allowed me not just to grow a channel, but to make money, to be in business with companies like TubeBuddy and Morning Fame, to coach people. And you'll feed a poodle. I got 2, and they're hungry. I'll see you next time.